feels hopeless and dark, and the silence is louder than your prayers, when your heart is too tired to cry anymore, when every breath feels heavy and every step feels like you're sinking. Listen closely, my friend. This is not your end. This is the battlefield of your breakthrough. Stars shine the brightest when the night is the darkest. The flame of faith burns fiercest in the winds of despair. Before we go deeper, take a moment, subscribe to Hold On. It's not over for soul healing words like this. And if these messages lift your spirit, support us through PayPal, me/fuel my fire, or buymecoffee.com/SBCILJFT. Leave a comment, not just a word, but your heart. Let us know what you're fighting through. You're not alone. Now listen again. The enemy wants you to believe it's over, but heaven is still writing your story. God hasn't fallen silent. He's simply rearranging the pieces, lining up the right people, shifting the right doors, closing wrong paths, so the right one can finally open. You may be pressed, but you're not crushed. You may be shaken, but you will not fall. You've cried and cried, but what if those tears have been watering something sacred, something eternal, something that will bloom in its season? God says, hold on, beloved. You're closer than you think. Don't quit in the dark. The sunrise is just beyond the hill. We forget this. Even in silence, God works. Even in waiting, God moves. Even in suffering, heaven watches. Yes, the valley is real, but so is the victory waiting on the other side. Yes, the pain is deep, but so is God's love for you. You may feel buried, but darling, maybe you're planted. You may feel forgotten, but heaven hasn't missed a moment. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman who sat by her window every night, waiting for her prodigal son to come back home. Neighbors laughed, family gave up, but every night she lit a candle and prayed. One night, years later, he knocked, tired, tattered, but home. Her faith never wavered. Her candle never died. Hope is the smallest light that defeats the deepest night. And you've got that same flame inside you. It flickers, it trembles, but it's alive. Now is not the time to give up. Now is the time to rise up. The same God who split the seas can break your chains with ease. The same Jesus who rose from the grave can lift you from your cave. So speak this aloud right now. I'm not done. God's not done. I'm still standing, still hoping, still believing, because every time you rise after the fall, every time you praise with a broken voice, every time you worship in the middle of your storm, heaven stands still and angels whisper, there's one who still believes. So don't stop now. Comment below. Let the world know you're still holding on. Let someone else read your comment and find strength. Sometimes your survival story is someone else's lifeline. Subscribe now to Hold On. It's not over, and if you feel led, sow a seed of hope through, or buymecoffee.com/SBCILJFT. You're not giving to a channel, you're fueling a mission. So one more time, when everything feels hopeless and dark, remember, the tomb was dark before the resurrection. The storm was loud before Jesus spoke peace. The night was long, but joy came in the morning, and it will come for you too. Just hold on. You're almost there. Now tell me, what is the one thing you're still believing for, even in the dark?